Thanks very much, James. And just to, if I could add my special thanks to a couple of people who've been instrumental in getting us to this stage, and to echo Mehmet's comments about the role Professor Clive Pearson played in bringing this into the university and in facilitating the discussions, and also I think in being a model for how to conduct interfaith dialogue and how to work out your own faith in the context of other faiths. And also from within the university to Professor Hare, James Hare himself, who's also led this initiative. And can I also say how great it's been to work with both Mehmet Zeral and Mehmet Ozal. I've found them wonderful people to work with, and I'm sure they have a lot to contribute to the ongoing dialogue and the contribution which the Islamic tradition can make to our society. So with those acknowledgements, I'd just like to say a few words about the agreement. What's the agreement going to do? Well, in the immediate future, what we expect to happen, what will happen, is that we will be making available to students at Charles Sturt University in our professional courses such as nursing and teaching and policing and our business degrees and so on, the opportunity to learn about Islamic thought and culture. So the initial focus of the course is on the students who are preparing for the professions. And we believe that will contribute very much to their ability to work as professionals, both in Australia and, as the Vice-Chancellor said, as global citizens. We also hope that this makes our courses places which are, if you like, congenial and safe and welcoming for students from Islamic backgrounds as well. One of the other characteristics of this approach is that these programs will not only be available on campus, that's taught in a face-to-face mode, but by distance education. Charles Sturt University is the largest provider of distance education in Australia, and part of the aim of our agreement is to build up a body of subjects in the distance education mode that could be available to people anywhere in Australia. So the initial focus is on distance education and on professional education. There's also a focus on working together with our research centres, which have a focus on interfaith dialogue, and with the kind of community work that both Mehmet Ozal has referred to and James Hare's referred to. In the longer term, I hope that in a few years' time we may be looking at whole degrees in Islamic studies, that within the university, within Australia, people can come and study the Islamic tradition. So that's what we're setting out to do. But we're also setting out to do this in a particular way, and both Mehmet and James have referred to this. And our view at Charles Sturt University is that if you're going to talk about Islam, if you're going to talk about Christianity, if you're going to talk about Buddhism, it's best to talk with people who know what they're talking about. And that is people who are working from within those faith traditions. So one of the things that our agreement says is that Islamic studies within Charles Sturt University will be taught from within the rich and inclusive scholarly traditions of Islam. So this isn't a case of, if you like, the sociological study of Islam. It's a case of welcoming into the university the scholarly traditions of Islam, just as Western universities have always welcomed the scholarly traditions of Christianity. And I believe that it's only on the basis of being able to hear from that scholarly tradition that students will really learn about Islam, and also that true dialogue can only take place. True dialogue rests on respect, on being able to listen to and engage with the rich traditions of other people. So that's what the agreement we're about to sign, the formal agreement we're about to sign, does, and I believe that it lays a foundation for a future in which not only will our students be enriched, but our culture will be enriched. As James has said, and others have alluded to, we should be long past the time when we see diversity as a problem. And we're very much at the time when we see diversity as something that's about possibilities and about enriching our society. Now, that's the agreement. I have one more really happy duty, and that's to just stress to all of us assembled here that today marks not just the signing of this agreement, but today marks the official commencement of Israel. And it's my happy duty, and I feel very proud and privileged to be asked to do this, to, in a sense, well, not in a sense, to officially launch Israel. I think this is a wonderful initiative. I think that it's positioning, it's a significant step forward in creating the base through which Australian education, as Mehmet said, both at the school level and at the university level, can have the opportunity to engage with and be exposed to the scholarly traditions of Islam. But perhaps even more important, it's about creating a space in which the kind of dialogue that Mehmet mentioned between Islam and contemporary life, and contemporary Australian life, can take place. This is a fantastic development which we all, I'm sure, very much welcome, and it's my great privilege to say that from today, Israel is officially launched. And congratulations. So thank you all once again. We now come to the formal part of the proceedings when the Vice Chancellor and Mehmet will be signing the agreement between the university and Affinity.